Jim, what pleased you most about your team's performance today?
I think, John, just overall the effort level that the guys showed, it was always going to be a demanding game against a really good Mayo team. They never let up. The Dublin players, it was a fantastic game today. First half was very tight from both sides. There was some great defending from both sets of teams, and that's why the score was a little bit low at half time. But we just asked the guys just to keep doing what they're doing, have faith in the skills that they have, that they bring to the game, and thankfully over the course of the game that got us a couple of scores that gave us the breathing space, and we can push on from that.
2-6 without replying the first 11 minutes of the second half is pretty devastating.
It was, yeah, and again I think it was all good skill execution. You saw some great kick passing, hand passing, some great high fielding, some good technical defending, which we go after a lot in our practice sessions and pride ourselves on as well, and good discipline, and I think that was the foundation for it. But some great team scores overall, and I think everybody had a part to play. The spotlight is obviously gets shone upon the guy who gets the score, but I think the build-up play was really good, and great to see it coming off on the park.
And your dominance of their kickouts in that period, I suppose, created those chances.
It did, yeah. It was one of the fastest, absolutely. But I think it was our skill execution, and the guys themselves, they learn on the pitch, and they're very adaptable, and they show that in the second half, and we're just pleased now to have got over the semi-final. They're there to be won, and we move on now to the next game.
How much room for improvement is there going into the final, do you think?
Oh, there always is, John. Each game that you play, there's great learning in it. You take great learning from the first half, great learning from the second half, and it's one of the key values that the guys have themselves. They're a very humble team. They prepared really well and showed great respect from what I saw for the opposition. They would obviously know Mayo really, really well, and there's great admiration for what they bring. So I know when we get back next week that the guys will be hungry to learn and to try and improve again, for the next game.
Chance to create history, first team to win 5 in a row now.
Yeah, it's a chance for performance in the next game. That's what I'd be looking for. What falls out of it. But we're here to represent Dublin to the very best of our ability, and really that's my role in this, and the coaches' and the role, and the management team's role is to, just get those guys to do that. And if we can do that, well, then we've really done our job.